I am Zach Rand. This is the Vic Suns. I am talking about the Gold Coast Suns AFLW performance against the Melbourne Demons at Casey Fields on Friday. It was a pretty shocking one for the Gold Coast Suns. So the timeline of events is that in the first quarter it was 20-3, 3 goals to Melbourne, to 3 behinds Gold Coast. Then Gold Coast added 1 behind in the second quarter to get to 4, and Melbourne added 3 goals 4 to get it to 42 points. Then they added 1 goal 4 in the third quarter to get it to 7 goals 10, and Gold Coast kicked another 2 behinds. And then Gold Coast was scoreless for the last quarter, and Melbourne kicked 6 goals 5. And this is the Suns' second lowest score in the AFLW, so pretty bad. We can also talk about how the compromised fixture that the Gold Coast Suns have during the season. Like the next 3 weeks, if we look at their lineup, they have sorry, just bear with me for a sec. They have Brisbane Lions that are 7th on the ladder, and we always seem to lose to them at People's First Stadium. Then we have Frankston. We're playing at Hawthorn at Frankston, at Kinetic Stadium in Frankston. So 3rd versus 7th. And we've already played Melbourne, who are in the top half of the ladder, Adelaide, who are always premiers. So a tough 4 months have been there. The AFL needs to have consistency with this. This is what I'm sick of with. They don't prioritise the AFLW. They think that everyone in the AFL playing 12 rounds. I would like to see more double headers in the AFL. If you can't have more double headers, then don't just play. It was perfect. You could have just said, oh, let's start the season in June or something, and let's play it on Grand Final Day. Play it before the men's game. You have the game at 2:30, so you can say to the fans, let's play a game at 10 o'clock for the AFLW. Let's make it like the the NRLW, and play the Grand Final on the day of the actual AFL Grand Final to put awareness to it. Because that's just poor fixturing issues. And it annoys me. Because the finals are not going to be till November when it's way hot. I understand the AFL wants to grow the game in the AFLW. But you don't play double headers in that game. You play shocking time zones, and you put all the games on a Friday before the Grand Final. And Brisbane, who won the premiership yesterday, are now playing at Brighton Home Arena, where the girls are playing. So the men are going to fly in, and there's a ticketed event there. So the girls are going to celebrate, but they're going to have the AFLW. Schedule the Brisbane game at Melbourne so people can watch. Schedule at Icon Park next to the G, or right next to the G, so people can go to the footy festival, go to there and watch the footy and watch the AFL Grand Final, and get the men's supporters to go down to the AFLW and support them before the Grand Final. Like, how cool would that be? Even Geelong, they had the game on Thursday night at Cardinia Park. I understand it was a Geelong home game against Hawthorn, but you need to be playing it on a Friday at Icon Park or something to get the supporters down there. The AFLW should know which teams are going to be in the top 8, pretty much. So the 10 teams that play in the finals should schedule them all at Melbourne grounds that are close proximity to the MCG. So if that team makes the grand final, if an interstate club like Gold Coast or Brisbane makes the grand final, you can play them on a Friday and get massive support down for the women's game. Sorry, that's just a side quest. I know, I'm getting procrastinated, but you'll like it. So, it wasn't a very good game. The standout performances were Charlie Robot again with 23 disposals. She is a ball magnet. Lucy Single, great performer, 19 disposals. Mira Gervin, 18 disposals. We also have some injury updates. Ty Oliver got concussed and didn't really come on the field. Also, I think it was Claudia Whitfield's injured again. And also watch an act on Jack Dupay. She's done, I think, a leg injury at the end of that game. So hopefully we can get the win in the Q Clash against the Brisbane Lions because we all hate the Brisbane. But signing off for now, Zach Round, the Vic Suns.